All right, let's see. I think we're live, but let's double check here. Loading up YouTube to make sure. Let's see. Our channel. We are live. Okay, cool. So we'll grab this link. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys don't mind. Let's see. General, put it into the live stream area. Live stream. Boom. All right, so we are live. We're good to go. Hey Gary H, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Prax, good afternoon to you. Bass, hello. Nice having you guys here on this shorter Sunday stream. You know I like to keep it short on Sundays. Just a heads up, we do have Summerfest coming up. Additionally, also next weekend we will be off from live stream, but we'll be back the following week and we'll double up on winners. So that is the plan for both Saturday and Sunday of next week. But other than that, guys, you know, with Summerfest fast approaching, highly recommend continuing to accumulate these stones, right, for each, well, not stones, these coins, these coins for each soul stone possibility, essentially. Yes, if it's arena shop, grand arena shop, tower shop, just repeating myself, really just make sure you guys are holding on to some coins to be able to trade them in later, because Summerfest does require a good amount of trading in. So that's just a quick reminder to definitely do that. Other than that, there's not too many changes. You still need to try to have a good amount of gold for miscellaneous things like powering up different things. I meant to say emeralds, I'm sorry. You need to have a good amount of emeralds if you decide to spend them that way. The other thing is energy, of course, right? I'm holding on to my energy currently, but those are just a couple of key things that I wanted to mention. Really not too big of a difference in terms of what the tasks are. The tasks tend to be energy focused, VIP focused, spending emeralds, purchasing emeralds, soul stones, which you need like 1,000 of, and you get some pretty nice coins. So when you get coins, let me see if I have any left. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't see that I have any, but they have these coins that you can trade in for really nice rewards. If this is your first Summerfest, it's a pretty fun event. I highly enjoy it usually. You don't have to spend that much money, if any. I'm going to be honest, I haven't spent the last couple, and it's been perfectly fine. I've gotten decent rewards. No issues at all. I really like the bees in the set, and I think there's also some avatars. So I just want to like quickly show you that. Hey Emard, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Mr. Big, hello. Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Carl Stein, nice having you here as well. And I love Wally on both accounts. Love to see it. So let's see. I'm pretty sure we have a couple of avatars from Summerfest of last year. Let me see. They should be the bees. So I'm looking for some bees. Here we go. So these avatars are typically something that's released during Summerfest. They might add a couple more, but these are typically kind of what you're going to be seeing, a bee type theme. It's very like bright usually. So I mean, obviously we kind of already see that they already have like a very green feel, right, for Dominion. So yeah, just a couple of things going on there. Let's start this stream off though by doing some throwing knife farming with our energy. So there we go. I'm hoping to maybe get a couple more action points so we can keep progressing a little bit through the Great Storm. I really didn't do much since we got off stream yesterday. Aaron Parker, hello to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Francis Egan, hello, and hello to everyone as well. Let's take a look here. So, all right. So obviously Jew is someone I'm working on, but I'm also working on Judge, right? So I believe Dragon Paralyzer usually likes to ask about how we're doing here. So we'll get at least to 15 with Judge here, and I think we can get this magic attack up to 12, level 12. Let's see. Nope, level 11. So that's fine. We're making some progress here. So 37,000 is now our Judge's strength. Let's see what else we can do. And I want to take a look at the Great Storm because usually this is a good indicator of what is still available. So emeralds, don't really want to spend emeralds right now. Ooh, opening chest in Sanctuary. Let's see if my guildmates, wow. Okay, so we had some problems with this adventure, it looks like. What happened here? So it looks like Fallon had some problems taking down this guy here, and Hanzo wasn't quite able to take down the boss. That happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Let's see. So we got 2 chests there. Let's see if we can find an adventure that really just needs one more person, and it looks like this is the one. Let's do it. Okay, so it looks like the boss is down. Really just need to take out these guys here. So avoid magic damage attack, and we should be good. So we're going to just focus on using physical attackers. So we're going to double up with Kark and Yasmin here and hope that that's good enough. We'll see how it goes. Prax says I finally made it to position 99 of Grand Arena. Congratulations, Prax. I will say Grand Arena, for me typically, is a little bit more difficult than Arena. I don't know if it's because there's multiple teams involved or because of the variability in strength of like my own team and the other team. So that's a big accomplishment. Congratulations, Prax. I will say it's nice to be in that range because now not only do you get the opportunity to get some decent Grand Arena coins accumulate, but you also have the opportunity to get like those emeralds, right? So you still, if you don't even rank that well in Arena, Grand Arena is a great, almost like backup option or secondary option. So it's really nice to have those 2. Congratulations, Prax. That is a good achievement. That's awesome. So yeah, okay, we can kind of skip through these, but I think we're going to be looking pretty strong there. So I'm thinking the approach here is to go all the way around and just take all these out. See, you can see that there was one spot not taken there. And usually with these adventures, you can only miss one spot. So that means I need to take out everything in my area, which should, I think, be very doable. I just have to be very cognizant of the buffs. The buffs are key in these adventures. So always noting what buffs they have. It's just key. It's so key to ensuring that you have everything in line and are able to beat the next enemy. Because if anyone has a like magic debuff that's like 50%, that's basically cutting your attack in half. No matter how strong your team is, it's really hard to win when your team is at half capacity fighting a team that is like, red +2 with a lot of buffs. So, just I think being cognizant of that is always super important. Bass got to 8 last night in Arena for the first time. Congratulations, 8. That is crazy amazing. Congratulations, Bass. What team were you guys using? So I'm curious, Bass, what team you're using since it is Arena. It's only one team, so I'm very curious how that is going, and that's awesome. Who is your main attacker is kind of like what I'm asking, but it seems like that is awesome. Andrew Cabrera, good morning to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Wally says, can't wait for Summerfest. I want it now. I know, I'm pretty excited about Summerfest as well. I actually do think these skins are kind of a nice addition. I think and this is just personal preference. I mean, obviously, if you're using Daredevil, Daredevil should be a high priority for you. But for me, I'm more interested. So so this is what I'm talking about. Decreases magic damage by 100%. So that basically cuts your magic attack damage in half. So you don't want to be using magic damage against this team because of this buff. Sorry, that was a side note. But yes, Summerfest. I'm really looking forward to these new skins. I think Krista's new skin is going to be super, super helpful for her magic attack. Really just allows her to be that much more effective. She's already a decent attacker. I think she's a great option when you're using her with Lars. And I think the health skin for Lars, even though I think it's not as helpful as some of the other skin options that might have been available for Lars, I still think that there's something to be said there when he's paired right with Dorian right behind him. I think that's a strong combination and something that could really benefit someone who uses the twins. I think if we're looking at Daredevil, right? Daredevil has a very low magic defense. So getting a magic defense skin, very helpful for her survivability. But I think because so few people use her currently on the platform, it seems that that skin might be a little bit less popular than the other two, because I do tend to see a few more teams that involve the Twins, whether it has Aurora or not. I just tend to see more of those teams. Um, but maybe a lot of people are pivoting now to Daredevil. I don't know. I think Daredevil's a little bit less commonly used at the higher levels that I've seen, right? I'm not saying that that's across the board, but just on the servers that I've been on, Daredevil has been less utilized, right? Aurora, Celeste, Isaac, Sebastian, and Iris with Axel. I like that team. That's a very, very nice team. You got Aurora there, who's got a good amount of dodge. Celeste, one of the best two-way heroes, actually the best two-way hero in the game. Isaac, one of the showstoppers for all magic defense. Sebastian, great for debuffs. Who else you got here? You got Iris. So Iris is one of those heroes who I think has amazing potential, underused still. And I think that's just because people don't have the resources once things kept going, right? Because we kept getting new heroes. So that's a very nice team. I like it, and Axel's very helpful. So congratulations again on that number 8 rank in Arena Bass. That's a huge, huge emerald boost and accomplishment, right? Because you get a good amount of emeralds. So I guess I want to see how many emeralds you get. And after we open this chest here, we're going to actually just raid this a few times because we want some rewards for action points. So we're going to do this, plus hopefully we can get some chaos particles, was what I was about to say. And it looks like we got a couple there. We got some eggs. Okay, fine. Oof, I really want some more chaos particles, please, and thank you. There we go. Yes, some more of those. Let's see, how many more chests do I need to open after this? Let's see, because I'm not entirely certain. Oh, love to see those come in to our inbox. Special events, Great Storm. So that is what we needed for this. So that is quite a few action points. I want to say like 4 or 5 maybe. Capturing some more spots. I'm not sure how far we'll be able to get, given that there is quite a long road ahead of us here. So that might be, maybe we'll get some more coins, maybe. But I'm not sure we'll be able to get too many more if we're just playing it for free. But let's see. We'll hopefully get maybe one more chest. I don't know. We got 10 action points. So we can probably just avoid the buff and keep going around. Let's see if anything pops up to us. Lets us know a chest is nearby. I'm kind of thinking that I want to skip that. We'll see. Let's take a look. So we're going to go ahead and win that battle there. Chest is nearby. Let's see, 53 maybe. But I am planning on skipping 54. I don't think I'll need that buff because I'm not getting close enough to the boss anyway. We did get a chest. That's huge. I probably could ignore 55, but we might as well go for it. It's an easy win, and I don't see why we need to skip it, so we're not going to. And we'll just claim victory there. Do this one here. So it looks like we'll be missing 51, but if we had more time, we'd probably come around for it. Right, when I say time, I mean action points, because what we'll end up doing is we'll go 5 to 4, and then we would start going into the inner ring at that point. 210 would be a very tough starting point. So I probably want to go to 200 and kind of work my way back, is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Yeah, because 210 just seems like a lot of Great Storm I don't really want to be dealing with. And our resistance is still kind of low, so we'll see how we can go about this. So the crazy thing to me also is I haven't really spent any emeralds up to this point, so I haven't gotten any action points as a result of that. But we still have 4 action points, which seems like a good amount. I'm happy with that amount. I got 3 now, but we do have an entire inner ring. I don't really see us getting to the boss. And we're going to avoid 210 to start. We're going to go straight to the 200. With my 180 Great Storm resistance, I'm hoping it's enough, but I think the 210 one might be a little bit too much to handle right now. So that's what we're going for. Daredevil Solar Skin looks really good. Let's take a look at that after this. We'll take a look at the skins. I'm definitely probably should have looked at them a little bit more. I know I looked at them briefly yesterday on the stream, but not really in any depth. So we'll take a closer, more granular look at that shortly after I use up these action points. I think we're going to be good here. So we're just going to skip the battle. And we did indeed win that one. So we got two more. We'll just, we'll go this way. Because I think this one right here looks like it's going to be not a problem per se, but it looks like it's got a decent amount of storm resistance. I'd like to acquire some more tolerance before we get there. So we're up to 190 now. We got one more left. I think we can, I don't want to say easily, but I have a good feeling about, the direction that we're headed. It'll be difficult to acquire any more AP or action points, but if we had, right, we'd probably be able to get at least one chest here. And it looks like that's where the two remaining chests are located, is right here at either, somewhere in this range, 44, 42, 37. So that seems to be where the remaining two chests are located, because everything else, oh, no, I guess I'm wrong. So there's one there, and okay, so 16 looks to have one, and it looks like 42. So those are the two remaining chests. We know where they are. The biggest thing is we just don't have the action points to probably get there. So we were able to get 4 chests and make a good run around. Let's see. Yeah, we can get a couple more storm coins. Not going to complain about that. We'll definitely take those. Spending energy would get us some more, but I don't know if I want to spend that much energy to do so. And spending emeralds, I don't know. Action points are kind of, with Summerfest coming around the corner, I'm not sure I really want to do that. I mean, I'll consider it. Let's see. It's for the stream. It's for the good of everyone. You don't think it's worth investing some emeralds to kill the boss? I find the pet soul chests quite worthy. I do think the chests are very, very worthy. I might as well claim, I think I'm going to claim 2 of these energy sources. I think I'm going to claim 2 500 energy. Mainly not because I love this event or anything like that, but I think because I'd like to power up my Nebula a little bit, or at least conceivably get closer to powering her up. And we'll do it with the evening curfew. We'll claim some here, and we'll hope that we'll get close. So let's see, we'll rate it 100 times. We got 169, so that's an improvement. I'm not exactly sure where we're at, but it's definitely got us some more of these evening curfews. I think we can probably complete it if we do like another 1,000, but let's just see where we're at with this action point system. We got some more storm coins as well. Okay, so I also know that you can buy action points, I believe, using emeralds, but 500 emeralds for one action point seems kind of steep. I'd rather use it on energy first and see how that goes, so I can get the energy bonus and spending credit. So we'll take a look. Let's see. Before we do anything else, we'll just try to keep moving around here a little bit. So we got a really big guy back here, but I think we can take care of him, and we do. 42 is that one, so we're 1 action point away from getting another chest. Let's see, we'll claim this one here. And now we really are just 1 away. So let's see what we can do to get that one, maybe, potentially. Got 60 energy coming later. But the other thing that I do want to do, actually, is because we beat that particular adventure, I think I'm going to use some of these portal charges. I know I should probably hold on to them, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not too concerned. Usually they do give us more over time, and I'm not saying you guys should use your energy. I'm using my energy for the purposes of the stream. I don't recommend this for anyone else. Keep holding on to your energy. You want to save it for Summerfest. That will be the best time to use your energy. I'm more doing this because I think it's beneficial for the stream, and it's beneficial for me to do this now. So we're going to do this to acquire some more pet soul chests. So I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm going to be doing it. Got all the chests and defeated the boss with 45 action points. Very, very nice. Love to hear other people having good success on this event. I think it's a good event. I actually really like this event. I think there's been times when it's been better and when it's been worse, but it's not terrible. And I really, really do like the pet soul chests. So that's a thing I like. Oh yeah, Carl, I definitely think the pet soul chests are quite worthy. That's really the only thing I trade in for right now. So we got another chest. Let's check it out. One remaining, 4,800. We'll take it. It is a start. So we're collecting more. These are about 14 of these pet soul chests. So now we are up to 253. Not a bad start. Not a bad start for a little collection there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm estimating 2 attacks on the boss. So 13 more action points is what I would conceivably need to defeat the Great Storm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure I really want to go that far. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I were to finish, I'd have to get emeralds. There's no other way to do it other than by expending emeralds. And I don't know if we're going to do that here, but I think that was a pretty good run. We now have, as I mentioned, let's see, we've got some chests now. We've got 59 Storm Legacy chests. I'm just going to hold on to those. And we've got 253 Pet Soul chests. So we're just going to hold on to those, not in a rush to spend them. So overall, not a bad haul there. So let's now also take a quick look at these skins, right? We were just talking about them. I think they're still on the Hero Wars page. All right, so let's see. Hero Wars, and we got the solar skins that are coming with Summerfest. There's always 3. We already know now what the 3 are. Of course, we've got Crystal Lars and Daredevil. So, I mean, can we make this any bigger? Let's see. Okay, so I like the fact that they're very bright, right? It goes in line with the solar skins. I think Crystal looks like a very, I don't want to be like straightforward, but it's a pretty straightforward design. Same with Lars. I do think Daredevil has an interesting thing going on here, right? She's got like a bomb that looks like almost like a flower petal on top, and she's got a very interesting gun going on there. So she's definitely got some flair compared to, I would say, maybe Lars and Krista. They both do look very, solar skinny. But you've got the cool, I always think these are kind of cool, where you have like the ice that now looks like sun crystals, essentially. And then you've got these interesting hang-ons to Lars's antlers, essentially. So kind of interesting look here, but I'd say, yeah, I do think that Daredevil probably has the coolest look of the 3. Lars and Krista, I mean, they've got a matching attire, but really that's kind of all they got going on there. Nothing too crazy. But we do know, obviously, that health is for Lars. Krista gets magic attack, and Daredevil gets that magic defense. So we talked about this briefly, but we'll start with Daredevil. And her ability is enhanced with magic defense. So her skin gets magic defense. Where is Daredevil? Daredevil is around here somewhere. There she is. So she'll be getting a new skin, right? And you can see here currently, magic defense is well behind the armor. So magic defense is for defending against magic attackers. So magic defense here, getting a boost is really good because that will allow Daredevil to stronger resist those magic attackers. We're talking specifically Lars and Krista, who are also members of the new Solar Skin Squad. So that will be key for Daredevil's survival. Going to the twins, right, we got Krista getting more magic attack. And so magic attack is already really, really good with Krista, but it basically enhances her Ice Vengeance, her Chains of Frost. This is the skill that makes for a really strong combination with Lars. Frozen Needles, right? Damage upon movement, freezes the ground under the enemy's team with Ice Thorns. So this basically is like kind of pricking the enemy, right, from underneath, hurting them when Lars spins them around with a storm. This one, I mean, this skill's okay. I find this skill to be a little bit annoying sometimes. The crystallization is unaffected by the magic attack, but that is what we're looking at with Krista. With Lars, we get health. So that won't really impact much on his skill end. But if we look at his stats, Health is decent, right? But if we compare that to maybe some other heroes that are like tanks, right? This is probably 1/3 of the amount of health that you would have. Again, I mean, Ishmael's kind of in the same boat. Nebula currently is in the same boat, but usually you want your attackers to have a little bit more health because otherwise they get taken down a lot faster. So Lars getting some health, I think, is beneficial. It might help him last longer in the field, but it also will, on the flip side of things, slow down his ability to ult. So those are a couple things there. Bass says you need 18k energy for Summerfest, so a good amount of energy. So hopefully, if you don't have bottled energy, you might be storing some, or you have maybe some of these chests, right? These platinum boxes tend to sometimes carry some energy along with them. So you never know what might come out of there. And these are the bottled energy I was talking about earlier, right? So you'll need a bunch of them. But yeah, so there is some stuff there. You got to level 70 on the golden ticket today, Gary H. Congratulations. I can't even say that I've been working on this, so I don't even know if I'm at level 10. I might be a little bit further along than level 10. We're at level 30. Clearly, I haven't been able to just do it. But let's see what you get at level 70. Congratulations on that accomplishment. I'd like to check it out. Obviously, I haven't bought the ticket either. I knew I wouldn't have time. So we'll claim this. We'll leave those alone. So it looks like what's going to happen is this season will probably end before Summerfest starts, or right around the same time. So it might be close. You might be able to claim these rewards at that time. But let's see, level 70. So you got those 50 Eternal Seeds if you have the season unlocked. And if not, you still got the 50 Choice of Greater Insignia. So I need these Greater Valor Insignias, but I wasn't really willing to push too far on this event. But congratulations, that's huge. Prax says, I'm on your heels at 69 of that level. Very nice, Prax. You're going to get there, no problem. You got 9 days to get to level 70. Tanya H, nice to have you here. She says, what's up to you all, my Hero Wars friends? Seems like we're having a good time. I mean, we're talking a little bit about that Great Storm event. We talked a little bit about the solar skins and how they'll come into play. Ascension season just now. So we're talking about a lot of different things. Summerfest coming up. Make sure you're saving your coins so that you can spend them later at the shops, right? A lot of great things coming up with that. We got the 3 skins that I mentioned, the solar skins. Incognito's on the way to level 70 as well. Hello, Calnap. Nice to have you here. Love it. Mr. Briggs says, now you need to push Isaac's new Magic Defense skin. I mean, yeah, yes and no. I think overly doing it for Isaac is not necessarily the best thing, but I think slowly over time upgrading his skin is perfectly fine. I don't really see a reason to overly push. We'll get there eventually. I'm not in a major rush. I think some other skins have, in my opinion, currently a little bit higher priority. I think Yasmin, for example, is now done, but Yasmin was a higher priority for me at the time. There's a couple other heroes that have agility skin stones that maybe for me take precedence. I think Nebula might also be one of those heroes. Not to say that Isaac's not super good, but I think Isaac's at a point now where if I don't upgrade him anymore, it's not a huge problem. So overall, we're in a good spot with him. We're gonna start our airship here. Calnap says I beat Great Storm Boss with Luther, Maya, Judge, Phobos, Thea, and Axel in 3 attempts with Storm Resistance 205. Very, very nice. I think Luther's a really good option against this particular Great Storm boss, and the reason being is that Luther's able to jump in front, and you get attacked from both sides in this Great Storm boss. So I think that's a great choice of hero to have. Maya really getting everyone stuck on their battlefield. So I think you have a good team for these Great Storm boss. Phobos is semi-able to do some stuff as well, but with the bosses, obviously gets a little bit more difficult. But yeah, Dragon Paralyzer says, boy, do certain people hate Judge for me being right now, for how well he counters Sebastian. Gotcha. Okay, so certain people hate Judge for you being able to counter Sebastian. I will say Judge's rework very significant, and obviously his ability when paired with Ascension just makes him next level, especially when you're going up against Sebastian. So let's take a look here. I'm going to take a look at some chests. Okay, so we still have a bunch of keys, which is good. Let's see. So our judge is still a little baby over here, but can upgrade one level here, and 2 levels here. So it's slowly making progress. Not going to jump the gun here. I still need these Chaos Cores for a couple other heroes before we can go all in on Judge, but I still think we're making nice progress with our Judge. We need more gold. It's like every day I need more gold, so we're going to go to the tower and do our quick tower run. We're going to check out Ascension. I'm just going to look at it. And then after we look at that, we'll look at the shop. And after the shop, we'll get to our 2 winners, right? One for Facebook, one for web. But yeah, so I think essentially the main biggest thing here right now is you should be saving your coins for Summerfest, because I think that's the easiest way you can prepare for the 1,000 soulstones you're going to need. I've been saying this for a while. I'm going to keep saying it for a while until we get to Summerfest. I just think it's very, very smart practice. Hopefully everyone has kept their 10-day energy recovery from the Ascension season. Yeah, I would say the other thing too is if you can avoid collecting your soulstones, and save them for after. If you can't do it during the beginning of the event, save them for once Summerfest is in full swing, and open your soulstones then. Because, right, for example, the Thea soulstones that I was able to potentially get and I just didn't open them, that those will count. Those will count towards your soulstone inventory. So it'll just be that much smoother. So let's go ahead and exchange skull coins here. Open this. All right. So we are on the precipice of doing some good things here. All right. So there you go. We've done our tower run. And let's take a look. So just double checking. Make sure you do not claim these energy recoveries. You want to hold on to them. The other thing to not try to avoid collecting if you can is soulstone. So here you can see I claimed Ching Mao, but we just unlocked Thea. We're not collecting that because we can collect it at a later time, which allows us to get soulstones super easily just by clicking on it, right? So we'll open our chest here. We will then check Ascension. I just want to see where I'm at in Ascension. And let's see where we're at. So Asgard's super slow to load for me. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up, but let's take a look. Astral Seer. Always got to collect our free bounty. Nice. Okay, so 50 of those red guys. Ascension Spire. We're getting super close with our card. We're like 2 away. I just don't have the Valor insignias I need. Judge needs a biscuit. Always, never forget. Love it. I love how dedicated Dragon is to Judge. Love that. Absolutely. Judge is good name. So let's see. It's loading up for us here, hopefully. And Asgard is always, again, mentioned a little bit slow. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for us here. Nope, there we go. It's moving. Okay, so we got 3 left for Kark. It looks like. So we've got a little ways to go. We've also got Astaroth. I might as well try upgrading this, even though it will eat a fair amount of my gold. It'll get us closer to, or further along in Ascension 3. See, again, the main issue here being gold. I could probably get him to around here, but we'll save that for another future stream. We just need to get more gold. Here, it looks like I need more of these blue guys, and we got Yasmin, so I might as well upgrade that. We can do that pretty easily. Again, though, we're going to need more gold, so short here. But we're slowly making our way, and we're getting there. And I think Judge, let's take a look at Judge. Where is Judge? So Judge uses these blue guys. Luckily, it's not too expensive on the gold, but here we go. We're moving along here. We'll probably get 1 or 2 more and we'll be stuck. Okay, so that'll probably be it. Well, we started his ascension. I'm very curious to see what the skill looks like because I haven't unlocked any with the skill, but I'm super excited to see how that plays out. Overcharged force field. Upon destruction, the force field produces an electric surge, stuns enemies for 0.5 seconds. So I'm super excited to see that one eventually happen. We got a long road ahead of us, but it's a start. It's a start. All right, so now let's take a look at the merchant, and then we'll have our winners. Tanya says, Jew is my number one hero of all time. Honestly, you can't find a better reliable boss slayer than Jew. Jew's unbelievable at the capability to do so, but I know Tanya's always been a big Jew fan, so, hats off to you for being dedicated. Can't argue it. Can't argue with it at all. So, I better claim this key to all doors. You always need a ton of them to complete. We'll save our tower coins for now. Some Jew soul stones traded in. Helion harpoon, we'll claim that. Sword of Thorns not needed. We don't want to spend any outline coins at this time. Okay, I think we've basically checked everything we need to do. Let's go to the picker wheel. Got 2 winners. We got 1 for Facebook, 1 for web. Dragon says those 0.5 seconds of stun can interrupt front lines ult when it explodes. I mean, I've seen it happen. I know that. You're right. And it's a huge thing, especially if it can time you up right. Tony asked, did you buy the golden ticket? I didn't buy it this time, and the main reason being I knew I wouldn't have time this particular campaign. So I'm still like 35. I'm halfway through, and I won't really have a chance to utilize it. So I won't be able to do the ticket. So I didn't do it this time, Tanya. But I think it's not a terrible value. I just knew I wouldn't have time to do it, so I didn't have a chance to activate it. Although we'll see what happens in the future. Thank you, Gary. Yes. So next weekend, guys, I will be on hiatus. No live streams next week, but this week after, we will have some live streams. All right. So let's see what else we got here. So we're going to have our Facebook Sunday winner. So let's open that. And let's see who we got here. All right. Let's check it out. Good luck to everybody. The picker wheel is about to choose, and our winner is Johnny J. Johnny J is our Facebook winner for today on this Sunday. I'll be reaching out to you shortly after this stream. Let's also figure out who our Sunday web winner is. So good luck to everybody. Let's see who the wheel chooses. All right. And the winner is Mr. Big. Congratulations, Mr. Big. You are our Picker Wheel Sunday winner for web. Feel free to let me know what you would like, either in the comments here or, hit me up in Discord, whichever works. But congratulations to you guys, both Johnny J and Mr. Big. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. Remember, next weekend we'll be off, but we'll be back the weekend after. So we'll just double up on winners then. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on this stream. And I look forward to seeing you guys all very, very soon in Dominion.